So we're having a really misty, foggy day today, so I really want to paint something that's a little misty, a little foggy, a little winter. And I also want to try this technique that I learned from Del Bellows Designs, and I'll leave a link above for you to check out her work. She uses petroleum jelly and stamps to lay down a resist. I don't know that I've tried this before, so we're going to give it a try now. So I've got this stamp here. I think I'm just gonna come in with my finger. And it doesn't need to be a lot, like a really thin layer. We're gonna try this and see if it works. Because I think it could be kind of cool. Just another fun way to make different marks. And let's see what we get. It's gonna be really hard to see unless that paint comes off, which I hope it doesn't. And we got a whole new problem. And the paint did come off. But that's not a bad thing. Okay, I don't mind that. So we're going to go ahead. I've got this other little stamp here that I'm just going to kind of put in randomly just to add some texture down here at the bottom. Maybe a little bit through here. It's a little cleaner. Not a lot, but that's okay. We're not about being perfect over here. Okay, so you don't have to let it dry from what I can tell. It's pretty thin, so it's already a little dry. Okay, so let's get some color. Okay, so I'm just going to do like a light gray wash. It's very gray today. Maybe we need a little bit of blue. Can't have everything being gray. Hopefully this will dry pretty light. Probably needed a bigger brush. Need more blue. I think it needs just a little bit more blue through there. There we go. I'm going to come in with the palette knife, make some marks through here. And let this dry up. I'm going to come in with a little bit of that Schmincke Violet. Let's see how this resist works, if it's going to work at all. I need a lot more water, I think. Okay, you can kind of feel it dragging a little bit across. It didn't work so much over here. Maybe I didn't have enough on there, or maybe it's just, I don't know. Kind of worked, kind of not. I think when it dries, it's going to look pretty cool. But like I said, it's a very misty brown day here, so I kind of want to evoke that feeling of that scene. Let's let this dry and see what we get. Okay, I'm going to come in with a little bit of the umber. And you can see how, because it's an oil-based petroleum jelly, how it's just kind of leaving just a little bit, pushing away in the same way that like wax would. Because oil and water don't mix kind of action. Let's add in a little bit of this orange color from Schmincke. I'm going to come in with my color shaper, add some texture. I think there was a color on there. I really need to clean my studio, y'all. It is a mess in here like you would not believe. Just want a bit more of that orange in some spots. Get some good oranges in there. Okay, I don't want this to get too bright, but I want it to have contrast. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge, I think. Like, how do we make it less, not as contrasty? I don't want that. Let's palette knife. Make some marks through here. Got a paper towel. Got a little bit too much water down there at the bottom. I'll dab some of that up. I love these scraping back in. These marks are fun. You can make some good marks through here. And I can't feel the wax anymore, or the petroleum jelly anymore. I can tell it's there, but I think because I used the hairdryer, that it just sort of fell back into it. We might need a little bit more blue up there, maybe. Let's just put a little bit, almost like a dry brush, into our gray little sky here. Ooh, I really like how it's picking up those lines I put down. I don't know how this might dry fine. I really like that. I'm going to come in with a bit of the Cherry Pit Black. That's way too much, though. I said a bit. I got a lot. It should dry darker or lighter than what we've got here, so it should be fine. I just kind of want to bring in some marks through here. And we can lift some of that out, too, if we want to. This is a little, it's a lot, actually. I didn't mean for it to be that much, but I'll just take some of it off. I want somewhere between what we had and what we have now. Yeah, like something like that. I like how you can kind of see a little bit of that texture through here. With that sepia, I like it. Trying not to make the same marks. Like trying to switch it up a little bit. I kind of like the dry brush right now. I really like that. I don't know why I like that. Okay, I put some of that sepia down on this stamp. And we're just gonna stamp through here a little bit. I want some pretty dark marks here in the front to kind of push everything back that way. I might, oh, what have I done? I think these are a little too perfect. One of my favorite stamps. And I just got that off Amazon. And I want to bring it up a little bit through here a little bit. Okay, I didn't have enough paint. So the Cherry Pit is a Schmincke color from the liquid charcoal set. It's one of my favorites. I almost used it all, so I'm probably gonna have to get some more. It's like a sepia. It's weird because it's kind of chunky. Like it's got a little bit, because it's a natural pigment, it has a little bit of grit to it, which is different. But I like it. I think it's a really wonderful, bold, but sepia tone color that can give you some really fun marks. And I love using the stamp with my watercolor. Okay, I'm going to let this dry. And then we'll come back and maybe add some charcoal. Okay, I've mixed up some of the lavender Schmincke from the Trio Earth set. Natural pigments again. The thing that makes them, they're made with, they give you the ingredients on the back here. but they might be in German, so I'm not sure if I can read them, but they are vegan. They don't have the oxal um, fat oil base in them, so that's what makes them vegan. They are a little different. They're like not as, they're different to work with in the fact that they are a little, I don't know what the word I'm looking for right now. So let's just put this down. I'll think of it. So I've got some Aquapasto here. And I'm going to come in with my color shaper and just sort of do some things over here. Maybe coming in with our catalyst wedge. I like a catalyst wedge. I'll put some marks through there. And I might want just a little bit more of that color down this way. Are we getting misty vibes? I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, it feels kind of like what I wanted it to look like. Like, I think it's getting there. Maybe a little palette knife. Ooh, that's fun. I like how I can shape these almost like acrylic paint. And it's just the best. I know I go on about how much I love the Aquapasto, but I really do love it. I feel like it changed my work and the way that I approach things. Because for me, watercolor was always very frustrating because I was trying to make it something. I wanted it to be more like, I guess, like regular paint, like acrylic paint, and it just isn't. But with the Aquapasto, I can add things that I like about acrylic paint into here. And I've actually found some really unique ways of using it, I think. And that is awesome. Because when I started my watercolor journey and trying to figure out how to use them, it was always just sort of a, we'll do this for a while and we'll see. And then I'll go back to painting on canvas. But now I don't know that I will go back to painting on canvas, at least for a while. I really enjoy working on paper. Let's let this dry. I feel like I want a little bit of a bolder color down here. Okay, so I've mixed up a little bit of the sienna with some of the umber to give us this color. I'm just going to dab that in and I'm going to color shaper it. Ooh, I really like that color. I kind of want this foreground area. I really like this area right there. I don't want to cover that completely up. I just want some darker bits. I am going to come in with some charcoal, I think. But I'm just kind of wanting this to be a little bit more dramatic through here. Put some more of these and maybe come in with a palette knife. A little bit texture through here. Oh, that was too much texture. Boop. Okay, let's add some charcoal. Okay, I've got a little bit of the dark moss. I did dry this, just so you know. And I don't know if I said, but I am still working on the Bahong paper. The satin, it's fabulous. I just love it. So this is the dark moss. Not quite black. It's got a lot of green in it. Let me get out my stiffer brush here. Oh, I quite like that line, so I'm going to leave it. I was going to do something. I'd change my mind. I kind of like how, yeah, that's a good line. And then I've also got the lavender, which might need a bit of a sharpen, but we're going to try it. Yeah, let me sharpen that. Okay, I've got the pencil a little wet, sharpened. This color is fantastic. And it kind of works really well with that sort of lavender Schmincke. I think I will come in with a little bit of a damp brush. Kind of just make some marks through here. We need it. Oh, I just burnt my pencil. Now it's still kind of on there. No, it's not. Okay. Apparently I'm too rough with my pencils. I did buy a new pencil sharpener. But I think with the charcoal, like the best way to sharpen them is with a knife. At least in my experiments. The pencil sharpener kind of works, but it breaks the lead too much, and at this rate, I'm going to have like stubs of pencils in no time. And I am probably a little bit aggressive with my pencils, but that's okay. What other color do we have over here? I think I want to try the black, maybe. Or the dark. Okay. I don't know that I want to put a lot in it. I think I like how mysterious it almost is. Really like what's going on over here. Real simple resist over there. Maybe some lines and we're done. So I laid some of that charcoal down and then put a little bit of water on it. We did this in the last video. I just want to put some marks through here. I really liked how almost inky they were. You guys know how I love my marks. Let's put one. Some coming down this way. Maybe across this way a little bit. Does it need anything else? I don't know. I feel like it's done. Yeah, I think I'm done. Okay, so here it is. I'll put a band on it in a second, but let's just talk about, I love the misty sky through here and the lines. These lines are fabulous. I like the resist. I think that worked out really well. I think I did order some new stamps, so that might be kind of fun to try. But we're definitely going to try it again. You can see that it's it's dry, and it did a really nice job of resisting the watercolor. I love the purple. I love these marks that we made through here, and the stamps down here are really nice. Overall, I think it's pretty much what I was thinking that I wanted to make. Something misty, moody, but with a little bit of punch to it. I think it recedes back well enough. I could have maybe made that a little lighter, but if it's too light, then it's, what's the point, right? I mean, You gotta have some paint on the paper. Love this area over here. Love this. Everything going on over here is great. I really like this peach color coming through with the sepia, and this dark color that we made over here is really nice. Yeah, let's look at it with the mat. Let me put the mat down. The mat is a little smaller than, that's why I didn't put it on. If I were going to mat it with this, I'd probably go like here, I think. Oh, let me fix that. That's kind of all messed up there. It's like we can only see part of that. Skip a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think that works. I think that totally works. It's amazing how when you put a mat on something that it changes the whole look of the piece. Like it focuses your eye a little better. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you guys are having an amazing holiday season. And I will be back in probably a couple days with another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click over here to see the last video. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.